Day 539, 22 for 22. Good morning. I hope this finds you well. Please stay in your fight and do not quit. All right, so talked a little bit yesterday about positivity after doing this Surviving You, Surviving Me series. Positivity comes from within. Now, there's going to be people in your life that are going to try to take you down, either out of jealousy or they're just plain miserable themselves. I've had two influencers in my life tell me I'm a piece of crap, for the lighter word, and tell me that I don't matter and that I'm worthless. I've cut those two influencers out, largely. One is kind of turned. The other one, I'm not going to give a chance. The worst thing we can do for that situation, and that could be for you, for anybody out there, it could be the person that abused you, either sexually or mentally, or whatever's happened in your life. You can take this part of what I'm saying to the bank. You can't let these people or these actions live rent-free in your brain. You just can't do it. You can't let them live rent-free. They got to earn it. And preferably, just get rid of it. Cut them out. Or cut it out as much as possible. I've said it before. You can't undo what's been done. You can't undo what's been said. But you can, for yourself, walk stuff back for your future. Jeez, why don't you just go 50, 30, 25? It's not too slow through here. That fucker's hauling ass. You have to figure out how to not separate it, because it is part of you, but you got to walk it back, its effects on you. PTSD is largely a self-defense mechanism. It's broken, but it's a self-defense mechanism. It's to make sure you do not go back to where you were. Or you safeguard yourself from getting in those situations again. It is also a game of what if, and you can't disregard the message, because it's there. It's indelibly marked upon your soul. It's there. But you can work with it and mitigate it. And as far as the people living rent-free in your head, stop letting them have it. Deny them. And I know, easier said than done on a lot of things. Morning, babe. I'm not sure how I did that one, other than just backing off and one, not having contact with the worst of the offenders, and the other one, minimal contact, and it's done good for both of us, I think. At least for the one that I don't talk too much. The bottom line is you have to put good in to get good out. You can put some bad stuff in there and get some good stuff out, but it's a lot harder to do. And if you take the time to put what good you can from that situation back into you and pull out something good on the other side, that's the goal. It's hard to, like, you hear me struggling talking about this. I know what I want to say, and I'm not sure how to say it. I remember everything that's happened to me. And I'm sure most of y'all out there do too. And a lot of it's not pretty. But the thing is you can't, I said it the other day, is that we look at life how we think it is, or we look at life worse than it is. We don't see life as it is. And we can spend a lot of time with that person or situation that's living rent-free in your brain and never move forward. Stay in that time and never get through it. And we can't do that to ourselves. We owe ourselves more. And you have to make that decision to say, the hell with it. I'm not letting them or it live rent-free in my head anymore, and figure out how to get that there. And I know nobody's sitting there saying, oh, well, I like this. This makes me feel great. But in a lot of cases, we have gotten so used to it that scratchy ass blanket of PTSD that's covering us and irritating the piss out of us and making us hate sleep and hate life and hate everything around us. But it's a comfortable, it's known. And I've said this before, it's known. So it's hard to cast off because it's what you know. The unknown is scarier than the scary that you're going through now. You don't want to trade scary for scary. But the thing is the scary, if you work to move forward, that initial few steps is kind of like walking in the dark in an unfamiliar place. And once you get your foot and start your sight starts to adjust to the darkness, you can see. Even if it's only shadows, you can see, and you can see the way through. You can see that pinprick of light and head for it. That's called hope. And you can get there. You might stumble, you might trip, you might whack your head off of something, you stub the pinky toe and make yourself scream. But that's growth. That is moving towards a better place for you, in your head, in your life, and that's the good stuff. That's what when you are finally able to get to that pinprick of light, open up the door and have the light flood in. That's the goal. And I've had that Eureka moment. And it wasn't just a moment. It was slowly. Mine was more like the sunrise. The sun came up again, and that you can have that. And people with PTSD, TBI, like from combat and stuff like that. And I don't make light of this at all, because I know from watching the experiences of friends that it is no joke. It is tough. It is hard. It is definitely an uphill battle, but it can be done. And it's just you got to find the right formula and don't quit until you do. And that goes for the spouse, and that goes for the person that has the actual injury. Don't give up. Stay in the fight. Don't quit. And keep moving towards that better day. You will get there eventually. And if you don't, you die trying at 90, not tomorrow. Be at your own hand. Die of old age. Fight. 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 One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. One for the airborne ranger in the sky. One for the infantry. One for the fallen. selfish plug. YouTube channel, that _push-up_guy tough. Twitter at guy push-up. Instagram at that push-up guy. Facebook, my page, Jim Tough, and 20 veterans groups. If you want to share the video and can't do it from inside the group you find it in, please come to my page, share from there. I'd appreciate it. Help me try to save as many of us as we can. Reach out, do what you got to do to get a hold of a person that you can. That kind of didn't make sense, sorry. But let's take care of our own. If you need help, seek help. Get it from friends, family, professionals. But please, whatever you do, do not use suicide as a permanent solution to a temporary or permanent problem. You got this. We'll see you here tomorrow. Tough out.